This science-based technique will show you how effective your current way of managing stress really is for you. And if it's not, then what would work better? How to manage stress quickly and more effectively, because it's a skill that not only makes us more resilient, but also more confident dealing with the uncertainties in life. The very first thing is to learn how to think clearly in that moment when feeling stressed, because that's how we make better choices, respond rather than react. But the question is, how do we do that in real time? Because taking 5 to calm down or to de-stress is not always an option, is it? And one very effective way to do this is to modulate our stress response, quickly calm the body, the nervous system down in real time. Stepping down physiologically, modulating how our body reacts when feeling stress, gives us better access to the PFC, the reasoning and problem solving part of our brain. And there are a couple of ways we can do this really quickly. First, using respiratory sinus arrhythmia, we can slow the heartbeat down without taking a break in real time. And that matters because when the heart starts beating faster, we instinctively know there's something not normal about a situation, right? Doesn't matter if it's excitement or worry. And using respiratory sinus arrhythmia simply means breathing as you are, but making sure the breathe outs are longer. We are exploiting the mind-body connection here, slowing the heartbeat to calm down enough to start thinking clearly. And the science behind it is that when we breathe out, the squeezing lungs bring the diaphragm up, which leaves less space for the heart to beat. And that makes the brain signal the heart to go slow to effectively pump all the blood that's trying to get through. So just remember to breathe out longer whenever you want to calm your nerves down. Another way is to modulate the gaze. See, stress causes our vision to narrow so that we can focus more intensely on the things that are threatening us. So to reverse this and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, to calm the nervous system down, focus in the mid-distance without looking at anything in particular. And you can do this by trying to become aware of what's above and below and on both sides of your direct field of vision, but without moving the eyes. You know, like how the vision gets a bit unfocused when we are thinking about something or trying to remember something. Just like that, but only more intentionally. The next step is to get specific and sort. See, stress is a normal part of life. Whatever doesn't meet how much time, energy, willingness, or capacity we have, or doesn't meet our expectations, is going to stress us out, right? And the problem with most of the stress management tools that we see or hear or read about isn't that they aren't helpful. Most of them really are. But the problem is that they either stop midway or we tend to focus more on the quick results, feel good part of it. But anything that tells us how to manage stress without showing us how to manage the stressors, you know, the what ifs, thoughts swirling in our head until we don't know what to do, can actually be counterproductive in the long run, because it's like putting a band-aid on a hurt without actually doing anything about the real cause of the problem. That's why it's important to be clear about what are the things worrying you. But remember that we are only dealing with short-term and mid-term stress over here, because long-term stress needs a different kind of approach, right? So the next step is to write down all the what ifs and things you are feeling stressed about, because writing not only forces us to be more specific, but also helps us realize right away which ones are least likely to happen or just simply silly. It also makes sorting rest of the things easier. Next, sort all of these ideas into what you think is within your control and which ones realistically aren't. And if you need to get more specific, ask, what exactly am I worrying about? And keep repeating it till you get something specific. Like, I worry I might discover at the last moment that I've forgotten to bring the documents with me. Get as specific as you can, because finding specific solutions to vague ideas like what if I mess up is really difficult. It's the uncertainty of situations, not knowing what might really happen next, that stresses us out, triggers catastrophic thinking, right? And having a sense of control not only tunes down stress, but also makes us more confident dealing with the uncertainties in life. So the last step is to take out the element of surprise, to feel more in control. Create a plan. What are you going to do about the things within your control? And what are you going to do in those situations that are out of your control? How are you going to stop things from getting worse? Like having an if-then plan ready. If this happens, then I'll do that. Having a plan ready not only adds structure to how we approach any situation, but also the sense of predictability that comes with it. It tunes down the power of the stressor to stress us out, because knowing it's coming helps us be more prepared, right? A surprise slap hurts more than when we know it's coming. Plus, a plan can also tell us how long it might take for us to recover from the effects of the things we can't control or we can't influence. And then what are we going to do next? The lessened sense of uncertainty makes us feel more in control, feel more confident, and less stressed. It's a skill really worth learning, how to feel in control, dealing with the uncertainties in life. There are some really effective techniques to stay calm and in control in any situation in this video over here. They will supercharge everything you learned here today. I hope you found this video useful. Take care, and I'll meet you right over there.